What's up, everybody? Spot of Nerd here, doing a live video, which I haven't done in God knows how long, if at all, with this channel. So bear with me real quickly here. I want to check and make sure I've done this properly. Consider me old or whatever you want to call it. Email says I'm doing it live, but let's just triple check through the good old dandy phone. Hey, there it is. Yes, perfect. Cool. Okay. Uh I got to talk about it. I have to talk about it. So, quick heads up. I will do my very best not to spoil anything major. If anything, what I'll do is if I give anything away, I will simply say, "Hey, I'm going to give something specific away. Don't listen. Come back in a few seconds." Or I'll just, I don't know, give you a hand signal or something appropriate. But I have to talk about it. Deadpool and Wolverine. As the title says, and I know I am going to get a lot of shit for this, and I am fully aware and I will fully accept it. This movie is absolute shit. This is garbage. And lo and behold, what do you know? My hesitation came true. 100% came true. This was probably one of the most pointless films I have ever seen in my entire life. Now, quick story. I am currently in San Diego right now. I am staying at an Airbnb. It's very nice. Staying with, you may know them from past Comic Cons, Sam and Carlton. I hope they are bearing with me right now as I do this live. I don't know if this is going to be short. I don't know if this is going to be long. Either way, we're in San Diego right now. We're here at Comic Con. It is actually a blast. There's only been one day so far. We are going to be here for the rest of the time. I've got some amazing footage that I cannot wait to show all of you. It's amazing. Seriously, I have already just one day alone have met some amazing people. I've interviewed some amazing people, some crazy epic cosplay, even the nice kind, if you know what I mean. It truly has been a blast, and it's only day one, so I can't wait to see what the rest of San Diego Comic Con 2024 will bring. But ultimately, it did come down to obviously Deadpool and Wolverine came out tonight, the 25th of July. So you have to see it. We have to see this film. There's no other you can't not see this film even if it is here at San Diego during Comic-Con. Supposedly, and I don't know yet, I haven't looked into this. Apparently, there was an actual panel tonight at San Diego Comic-Con where if you were fortunate enough to actually get a lottery ticket, you got into this panel. My assumption is you got a chance to see the film. I'm pretty confident about that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment yada yada yada. Curiosity. I would like to know what they did during that panel. But we went and we saw the film, and I I've said this 1,000 times. If you know this channel, if you know Spot of Nerd, there is so much up here that I would love to simply just splat all over your face in terms of just the details, the vibe, Yoda, yada, yada, yada. And I'm going to do my best, like I said, not to spoil it. This again, I'm not gonna. This isn't an official review. This is just a simple. I've got to get some of this off my chest, and I will eventually do a full review later down the road, and I'll do my best to provide more content in relation to how I feel that this movie doesn't deserve anything more than a 2 out of 10. It really, really doesn't. It is this is beyond scripted in relation to the dialogue. I swear, people, this is not a Deadpool film. This is a Disney fucking film. Lo and behold, and if you know me, if you know the channel, I'm probably going to repeat myself a lot. Lo and behold, once again, Disney destroys yet another franchise, another character in the name of insert XYZ here. It is embarrassing what they did to these 2 characters. It is embarrassing what they did to the Deadpool movies themselves. Do you classify this as Deadpool 3? Maybe. I mean, from the very beginning, there was a little glimmer of hope in the beginning of this film. Just like every other Deadpool film, there's always this initial scene that kinda kicks the movie off. It was okay. It wasn't the best, but it's the 3rd film. You're like, "Hey, it's a 3rd film. We'll give it a try, and we'll go from there." And it just pitfalls. I cannot exaggerate enough, folks, the pitfall that this movie was. The story is one of the most pointless stories I have ever seen in a movie. What do you know? Cliche multiverse film where they gotta save the universe or dimension or whatever the fuck they called it. Lo and behold, everything you've seen in the past in the Marvel Cinematic Universe means absolute jack shit. But hey, we give you some cool look. We threw some old people in there that you haven't seen in a long time, and all those rumor mills that we had about putting certain people in there. Look, we did it for you. Look, it's cool, right? Yeah. Zero character development, zero dialogue. The dialogue, I have to go back to that a little bit. The dialogue, holy shit. Watching Deadpool 1 and 2, you can tell 100% if you've seen those films. Ryan Reynolds was given full permission to be Ryan Reynolds, as in he was allowed to just come up with just shit all on his own and just came up with some of the most amazing one-liners ever. This was forced, and you could tell with the dialogue. They forced so much, like, just they forced so much of, like, a comedic aspect. They tried to, this whole breaking the fourth wall thing, like, Disney has never really used the word "fuck" before and all this other stuff, and you can just tell when they're just having the most basic conversations that we should throw a fuck in there. We should throw a fuck here and a fuck there and a fuck, fuck, fuck everywhere. It's embarrassing. It really, really is. And the talent that Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds brings is so wasted. It is wasted in this film. I want to spoil this film so badly for you, but I won't because I want you to really actually like, let's be honest. I said this before I did this review or even talking about it. This movie is going to make a shit ton of money. Obviously, you put these 2 characters together, you're gonna make a shit ton of fucking money. There's no doubt about it. But is it a good film? No. No, 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 no. The CGI is straight up embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Sure, do I say that a lot with films lately? How is it even just today, we were watching, what was it? We were watching the second Iron Man, and then we started to watch the 3rd Iron Man. How is it you have films that were made, I don't know what, 5 to 10 years ago that are superior in relation to the CGI and the animation than what they did in this film? It is just sad and it is pathetic. It's not even funny anymore. It's just pathetic. Yes, minor spoiler, plug your ears. I don't know, give you a thumbs up if I'm done with a little minor spoiler. Do you get to see some pretty interesting fights? Deadpool versus Wolverine, Deadpool versus other Deadpools, yada, yada, yada. Yes. Are some of those fight sequences cool? Meh. Eh. I mean, sure. I guess it's all right, but it's not like it hasn't been done before. It's not like these fight sequences we haven't seen. Let me give you the better example. It's not like, oh, here's some thumbs up, by the way. We're done with the spoiler. It's not like we haven't seen more badass fight sequences in Deadpool 1 or in Deadpool 2 or in, take Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. It's not like we haven't seen him do far superior fight sequences with other characters. And let's get to the character real quick here. The level of wastedness on these characters, okay, big spoiler here. I'm gonna again thumbs up when I'm done with the with the spoiler, but just go with me on this. Once again, Disney proves you don't need a man because for some reason, whatever the fuck reason, Deadpool and his lady, I'm gonna just call her Firefly because we all know who she is. She's from Firefly. It's how she got her career. I'm terrible with names. I admit this. People have told me this in comments before. I'm not gonna even shy away from it. So you know who I'm talking about. Deadpool's girlfriend, stripper lady, yada yada. She's famous. She's adorable, amazing. What do you know? They're not together anymore in this film. Holy shit. Because guess what? Do you know the reason why she broke up with him? Because he wasn't being a man or wasn't doing what he was supposed to. Blah, 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 blah. What a shocker. A woman doesn't need a man. It's just like you're doing it on purpose at this point, Disney. You really, really are. And it's truly embarrassing because not to go down that road, we don't need to go down that road, but that was the foundation with Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2. That to me, their relationship together, that love that they had for each other was some of the most powerful character development that, quite frankly, a comic book character has ever seen in a live action film. It started obviously in the first Deadpool, and it only was stronger in the second one where she basically dies, and then, of course, the time stuff with Cable, blah, 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 blah. That's if that's a spoiler for you, too bad because, I mean, it's Deadpool 2, it's been out for years. So thumbs up again, spoilers are out. It's just wasted, and you can just tell, like, there's okay, spoiler again, Colossus, nothing to do with Colossus. What was it? The girl who with the other girl. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. It's late. It's been a long day. Wasted. Fucking wasted. The villain, aka Charles's sister or whatever the fuck her name is, Nova or something like that. I honestly have seen better acting from Survivor participants. Like if you've ever watched the reality show Survivor or even I'm just trying Amazing Race. Those people that have like literally have made their first appearance on public television could literally be better actresses or actors than this person was. It was like, wow, I didn't know you could be that bad. I really, really didn't. Now, obviously, I'm not too familiar with this gal's work, but I can tell you if this being the first time I'm being exposed to her, you should fire your agent or you should really think of something else because damn, that was bad. Really, really bad. And at this point, just the spoiler, if you want to hear it, hear it. If you don't, you don't. But I've given you warnings that there might be some spoilers in this videos. You can't be mad at me. I mean, let's be honest. You're going to be mad at me anyway, so just whatever. Long story short of it, there's the entire focus of this film is so convoluted. There's like 2 bad guys technically. The TVA is one, and then, of course, Nova is the other. I'm just gonna call her Nova. I don't even know if that's her name. Charles' sister, the bald head gal that you see in the trailer. Whatever. I really don't care. So, the story really just progresses of, like, they choose okay, this is actually a big spoiler, so heads up here. They choose Deadpool to be, like, the savior of this time split thing, and, like, there's specific moments in time, AKA Logan, where you can't miss, and it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. 98% of it is forced humor. It's forced fourth wall, like I've said, where they've just tried to they're poking fun at the fact that Disney isn't doing so great with Marvel films. They're like, "Yeah, we haven't done so great lately," and and there's a scene where he like grabs the camera and says like, "Fuck you, Fox," as in Fox and 20th Century Fox, because now he wants to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's cringe. I think another great word for it. It is absolutely cringe watching this film, and I'm not the only one. I really wasn't. Sam was with me, Carlton, and stuff like that, and Lo and behold, like I said, sure, there's a good scene here and there, and yes, they do bring back some cool people, but it doesn't make up for the fact that you had 2 of the most amazing actors and 2 of the most amazing characters in comic book live action history, Deadpool and Wolverine, and you threw them completely down the toilet. And I'm just mad and I'm frustrated and I'm pissed, and you can tell because my ass is sore right now from sitting on a chair for so long. You had such a chance here. And I'm saying this to Disney, I'm saying this to 20th Century Fox or whatever it is, or for anybody that's just paying attention to the video. You had such an opportunity here to make something incredible. And what you really did is you just made something stupid. You really, really made one of the dumbest fucking films I have ever seen in my entire life. It was forced cringe humor. When you tried to be serious, it was actually embarrassing because you're spending so much time breaking the fourth wall and throwing your humor out to the point where it's almost you're actually getting annoyed by Ryan Reynolds in terms of his character. He's always trying to be the funny guy, the quirky one-liners. It was actually like you're almost that guy at the party where he's talking too much or he's just like, I don't really where's I'm looking for an exit. That's how you feel in this film with Deadpool. There's a sequence, big spoiler here, at the end where Deadpool and Wolverine have to fight all the other Deadpools. And I seriously, I swear to you people, I thought I was watching the Super Mario Brothers movie. I kid you not. From the CGI to the dialogue to just the Deadpools themselves, it was like it's I know I keep going back. You know me, I'm a broken record. Sometimes I say the same thing a lot. It is embarrassing, this film. It really, really is. How they greenlit this, I am still flabbergasted. And like I said, I'm gonna do a really more in-depth, more detailed review. I'm just trying to get some thoughts out right now before, I do that because let's be honest, it's probably gonna be a few weeks before I do. I'm just shocked. I'm really, really shocked at how bad this movie was, and I am so sad. I am angry and I'm sad because my hesitation came true. It really, really did. My hesitation was Disney's gonna get a hold of this, and they're gonna basically crap all over it with agendas and politics. They're gonna destroy what you had from the original Deadpool 1 and 2, and they're gonna lace it with Disney. And my God, did they lace the hell out of this film with Disney. You remember with Deadpool 1 and 2, there was like a dark grittiness to it. Even just the first sequence in Deadpool 2 where he's fighting, he's like that big fight sequence, amazing fight sequence in Deadpool 2. Go check it out in the very, very beginning. Here, it's just again, it's one of those films that is like 95% CGI, and the CGI is so atrocious that you seriously have to look at it and go, "You're fucking me, right?" You seriously cannot tell me somebody signed off on this and said, this was okay." Like, the beginning sequence on this film compared to the beginning sequence on the first Deadpool film is night and fucking day. I swear to God, people, that first movie was history making in the best way possible. The beginning sequence in this film, albeit, like I said, it was okay, I thought I was watching an episode from, like, The Flintstones. I really, really did because it was that bad. It was so, so freaking bad, and to anybody watching this right now, I wanna send this huge and I'll wrap because 'cause I'm getting up to 20 minutes, and I know 99% of you have shoved off by now. Let me just be very, very real and very honest, and I'll shut this thing down. I'll stop this episode, and we'll move on with life. I would not tell you to not go and see this film. I really wouldn't. You know me, if you watch the channel, if you know me, if you know the channel. There are definitely movies, there are definitely shows I would tell you, do not waste your time, do not waste your money. This film, you should go and see, and like I've said, and like many others before me have said, this is going to make a shit ton of money. and then we're gonna go right back to the same crap. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You have crap, 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 crap from Marvel and Disney. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, Wolverine, Deadpool, Deadpool and Wolverine, like, it's gonna be the savior." No. No, let's be honest right here, right now. It's crap, 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 crap. Still crap. If anything, whatever is on top of crap's crap, is what this film is. And then we're gonna go right into Agatha, and then beyond that, you're gonna get the new Captain America, the 4th Captain America film. I didn't realize you could fuck up this bad. I really, really didn't. And what I'm trying to get at is when you go and watch this film, because I know a lot of you will go see this in the theaters. Sure, you're gonna have a laugh. Sure, it is a Deadpool film. Sure, you are gonna get to see Hugh Jackman in the yellow costume. But take a step back and really watch this film. Listen to the dialogue. Look at the scenes that you're watching. Try to see what the fuck story they're trying to do here. Like, is this a standalone film? Is this something they're trying to bring from the past? Are they trying to bring the multiverse? Are they trying to bring these characters? Do we know who these characters are? Do we care who these characters are? Nova apparently just came out of nowhere. We don't understand how, if, when, or when. Obviously, we have the TVA. If you ever watched Loki, Loki is pretty much a time god, but is nowhere to be seen. Somehow the TVA has developed, big spoiler, this machine to disrupt and just magically destroy universes for whatever fucking reason nobody fucking knows about because they don't fucking tell you. But hey, we threw some famous people that you used to know and love from old movies that you remember them? Here you go. Here's some little here's a little treat for you. Make sure you eat your medicine. That's what I want you to think about when you watch this film. I really, really do. And if you enjoyed it, let's be honest, like I've said from day one with this channel, you know what? To each his or her own. I have zero. If you love this film, great. But do not tell me that this is a Deadpool film. Do not tell me this is a Deadpool film. Do not tell me this is a Wolverine redemption film. There was no need for this to be made other than the fact they just wanted to give you Easter eggs, I guess is the best way I can describe it, at least right now, being late and all. So, just like I said, when you go and see this film, take a step back and just kind of really think about what you're watching, what you're hearing, who you're seeing, what they're trying to get across here. Because I can promise you, Disney has once again done it. They have completely ruined something special. And it is just absolutely, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, as a fictional aspect in relation to the fictional world of Deadpool in comic books and Marvel. It is heartbreaking because Deadpool was something special. Ryan Reynolds gave us something incredible. And quite frankly, this film is just trash. It's absolute garbage. 2 out of 10 at best. Maybe I'll see it again and maybe I'll reevaluate it, but right here, right now, Deadpool and Wolverine, just trash. And that's it. For those watching or listening, thank you guys so, so much. I really, really do appreciate it. I would love you all so, so much if you got this far. Throw the subscribe, the like, the comments, the whole 9 yards for yours truly, Spot of Nerd. Follow us, the Instagrams, X, the whole 9 yards, and stay tuned. Trust me, it's gonna take me a while, but I promise you, you are not gonna be disappointed. I've got so much incredible content to show you from here in San Diego Comic Con 2024. It's gonna be amazing, but it's gonna take me a hell of a long time to edit this shit. So bear with me. And yeah, we're gonna do a full review on Deadpool and Wolverine with a lot more spoilers, I guess, but I want to do it in a few weeks where most of you have seen it and I don't have to worry about spoilers because there's a lot I need to talk about as to the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying right now, if you get my meaning. So, with all of that said, to all of you that made it this far, thank you guys so, so much. For all of you that didn't or hate this, hey, it's the internet. What do you expect? But I love all of you. So much love and appreciation for all the support. Spot of Nerd, y'all. We will see you guys next time. Later, y'all. Hold the thing while he ends the stream. End the stream.